everybody, welcome to Ladybug Girl Show! Today we're gonna go to Papa Tom's farm. It's his birthday.
Yeah!
Are you excited? Are you excited? There's a little smile. Yeah, we're gonna get ready. We're all packed up and ready to go. We're leaving. It's about 10 in the morning. And we're driving across Washington State to go to Papa Tom's farm. That's my dad's farm over in Yakima, and we are super excited.
Yeah!
Michael has to work today. It's usually his day off. Today's Monday, so we're gonna go celebrate my dad's birthday, and it's gonna be a surprise. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be like, surprise, we're here, because he has no idea we're coming. Okay, should we get going? Okay, bye-bye.
Bye!
Today, I'm gonna show you my dad's farm. We planted watermelon, and right now I'm working on cantaloupe, and then I also did beans and peas and cucumber, lemon, and some other stuff. But I just want to show you the process about starting an early crop, because right now we still have to worry about frost, and I want to show you our secrets, how we get the early crop and how we go about getting a good harvest, and it's a lot of fun. So, we have two little sawhorses right here. My dad's a construction worker, so it's a typical thing to have. And all you do is place a little nail and bend it over right there. And then do the same thing on the other one. And then you can run your bar. Here's a piece of metal. Okay, so you run your bar across there, and then we have the plastic paper right there. And what you do is you run the plastic through the bar, and then you can run the plastic all the way down the row. And what you want to do first is get your irrigation going. So what we did was a little drip. We used the T-tape, and then we run it down the very center, and that's how we can irrigate our farming system. So first, what you want to do is dig three rows, one for the edge of the plastic, one for the other edge of the plastic, and one in the center for the irrigation. And what you do, so you dig 3 rows, and then the center row, you put your irrigation down, and then what you want to do after you get your irrigation in, I just sprayed it all with the hose. You go down and spray the whole thing, get the ground wet so it's nice and ready to plant your seeds, and then once the ground's wet, you take your roll of plastic and you roll the plastic all the way out, and then you're basically ready to go. All you do, you have your trenches, so all I do is with my feet, I kick over with my boot to get the dirt over the plastic. And it's a really simple way to farm. And then the advantages of doing this system is you can just dig a hole in the plastic right there and plant your seed. And then you don't have to worry about weeds or anything. Your watermelon or cantaloupe will grow right through there, and it acts as a warming and cooling system too. So to get that early or late crop, it will allow the soil to be warmer, because we have this irrigation sent into a solar system. So we have a solar bath, and then during the day it warms up, and then at night when it gets cold, we pump the warm water that was warmed up by the sun through our solar system, through our rows, and then we can end up preventing frost. And then that way we can grow early harvest, you know, get an early harvest, and it works out really well. Yeah, you don't have to worry about weeds so much. It really cuts down on, you know, dealing with weeds, and it's just all around a great way to farm. And then along the wall here, we're gonna build up trellises, and then the beans and peas can grow all the way up the wall, and the sun won't, you know, bear down on them too hard. So it's gonna be a really cool system, and I just want to share with you how to get the early and late harvest, and how plastic can actually help you to prevent weeds and allow you know, an easier time. And then each piece of hose will be connected to this thing in here. So we have some piping, and then what you do, you connect it right here, and then you can just turn on, you know, this to water your rows, and it'll be connected to the water tank that's in there, in that little shed over there. We flooded out this area because our hose has a leak, but I don't know, I just thought it was a really cool system, and I wanted to share it with you guys. I love gardening, farming. I come from generations of farmers, and it's fun to farm at my dad's farm because I get to grow, you know, watermelon and cantaloupe, and, you know, things that thrive on a warmer climate than what I can grow at home on our farm. So, you know, watermelon, cantaloupe probably wouldn't grow at home, so I can grow it at my dad's, and then when it harvests, I can bring it home and have lots of watermelon and cantaloupe to enjoy. And, you know, he's got the space, he's got plenty of room. I can grow as much as I want. And here's a look at my dad's barn. This barn is as old as I am. It was here, this is the farm that my parents owned when I was just a little bitty baby. And the neighbor that lives right next door, her name's Hilda. And so my parents named me after the next door neighbor. Tad bit of rambling, but I just wanted to let you know about where my name came from, the origins of Hilda. I was named after the next door neighbor. She was an old German lady, really cool lady, and I'm pretty fortunate to have been named after her. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about my farming. I've been planting. I'm so dirty. Like, I seriously have dirt all over me. That's what farm boots are for, right? Okay, well, I better get, I'm going to plant this whole row in cantaloupe. The first row right over here, I did rattlesnake, it's Georgia rattlesnake watermelon, and it's an heirloom variety, and I'm super excited. It's going to be gorgeous. It has like stripes on it, and it's really pretty, and it's heirlooms. And then over here, I planted it kind of fun. I wrote it on the wall. Let me show you what I did. Okay, so at each post, I planted the bush bean that's named after the sun. And then in between the post, I did the lemon cucumber. And then I did the Opal Creek snap pea. So there's going to be quite a bit growing up here. We just need to work on building a little lattice. And it will be awesome. Okay, I better get to my farming project. Okay, the last little bit is to connect your irrigation up to the pipes so it can be pretty much automated. And we're just figuring out how to reconnect this end. And then that way, all Dad has to do is turn on and off, and we can water the watermelon, cantaloupe, and the peas and beans and lemon cucumber. Makes it a lot easier than using a sprinkler.
You don't have to put a primer and a glue on it. It's an all-in-one. It's also used where you have real wet conditions. If you have problems with moisture.
That would be where I live.
Yeah. That's good for that part. And these little burrs, you want to take these off. Usually works best if you use the edge of a knife and get these burrs off. If you don't, what happens, the burrs end up breaking off after you get the water running, and then they'll plug up your drip system to get in your valves. Once you glue the pieces together, you don't want to handle them too much. Give the glue time to set up.
How long does it take to set up?
It depends upon the temperature and the glues you're using, but usually, I don't know, about an hour, 2 hours, 2 hours you can put the water
Oh, cool.
to it.
It's a little bit of work to set up, but then it makes it a lot nicer for you throughout the year.
Yeah, all you gotta do is turn on valves, and everything's drip lines underneath the plastic, so it saves on digging ditches. And then with this black plastic system, it does quite a few different things. One, it takes is a big help on the control of weeds.
Yeah, so you don't have to waste time weeding.
And then usually it's just moist underneath that plastic, and then in the walkways or in between, usually the weeds don't come up much unless you get rains, which you would. You want to glue this part first, because that way you get the angle of the 90 going, right?
I'll put a little rock or something.
Fine. Now.
Okay, now I'm digging this little ditch right here so where the piping can go and attach over to, we have a little greenhouse to grow tomatoes. So we just are going to dig it so the pipe can go underground. And it'll just go right in there and then right into the greenhouse we got right here. And that way it will be really nice. It'll be a real nice setup.